Hi guys, and welcome back to Seven Boys on the Other Side of the Island. I'm gonna start with number 2. I'm gonna do all the boys' Red Hearts events first, then go back to each one of them again with the Blue Heart events, so we won't be stuck on the same boy the whole entire time. So we're gonna be starting with number 2 since I already did number 1, and I don't know. I was sad to get back to this. It's just that ever since I upgraded to in Windows 10, it doesn't like doing like 2 or 3 things at once compared to Windows 7. So I'm worried about skippings here in the recording. Luckily, I did Task Manager and try to let at least end tasks of like less important things. Hopefully, that'll be enough. We're gonna start from the beginning because I kind of forgot the beginning. But let's start from the beginning. I don't know where I am, who I am, just feel incredibly relaxed. Floating in the endless darkness, slowly sink into the darkness. I do not know how long it has passed before the scenery gradually becomes clear. I found myself in a forest with no one around here. Now as I think about it, I did not feel afraid, probably because the sunlight leaked through the leaves had cover on my body. Having grown up in the city, I felt so surprised about the bright environment and temporarily forgot my situation. At that time, I did hear a wonderful flute sound, a little sad but incredibly helpful for me to feel at ease. The sound of the flute was coming from the center of the forest. I followed the sound forward. I walked on and on. I had no idea how long I have to go. Scenery around me changed. The sound of the flute was lower and lower, and I can barely hear it. I was tired, hungry, and dazed. Then my memory suddenly blacked out. Oh, damn. When I opened my eyes, I found myself in another strange place. My whole body was in pain. I didn't know whether it was because I had gone too far in the forest or the bear under my body is too uncomfortable. You, wake up. Sounds like a boy. The boy with glorious red hair bent over stared at me. He got too close and I can even hear him breathe. Oh, dang it, I read that wrong, sorry. He stared at me with his emerald eyes, as if he would inhale me into his pupil. I dodged backward, but there was nowhere to hide, so I just turned my face aside. Sorry, may I get up? Well, very angelic. You have slept for so long that I thought you would die. After the boy stepped back, I was able to sit up from the bed and looked around carefully. It looked like a fairly spacious and independent cell. The whole room was about 30 or 40 square meters. Furniture in the room was simple. There was only one bed in the room on which I was sitting. 4 more boys were in the room beside me. Can you explain why there's an adult here? What the hell? Don't give me your condescending look. That's what I wanted to ask. There was only one in the cell before you guys squeezed in. And you are? Well, is it strange? Even if there's not enough a cell, I should not be locked in here with you, you dangerous bloke. Yeah, same here. Well, I mean, where is here? Cell, as you can see. Why would I be thrown in the cell? What have I done? It's not what you've done. It's just because you're an adult. Adult? What do you mean? It's normal for an adult who just came here to feel confused, as this world is totally different from yours. Yes, it's a different world only existing for children. Wow, the facts came all of a sudden. I couldn't even believe it, let alone accept it. I must be dreaming. It's not the fact that in the kids' world, adults must be isolated that scares me. But the fact that I can't remember anything now. What can I do? What can I do? observing them. Hey, that grown-up looks upset. Well, it's a normal reaction. She was unlucky to come to this stupid island. How would she be treated? God knows. Maybe being held here for a lifetime or being dissected for a human experiment. I don't care.
That is also true.
Speaking of which, I really like the change to the cell, please, ASAP. Why do I have to stay with an adult? Hey, don't you want to say something? You're brought in with an adult. What's going on? I saw her passed out at the entrance of the forest. Then a bunch of soldiers found us when I was upset by the current situation, and here we are. That's it? Yep. What the hell? Not your best day.
So you weren't shut in here because you committed a crime?
Yeah.
Boring. I was just curious about how you done. What have you done before you were thrown in here?
You look like an upright man. Sorry to disappoint you.
Huh? What's wrong with these kids?
I've been quietly observing these children. I have a strong feeling there's something missing in them. Children's innocence, their concern for others, the kindness to surrounding situations. These things cannot be seen on them. This is a strange place. I don't want to stay here. What am I supposed to... As I felt more flustered, I heard some footsteps and the key unlocking the door. Looking up, two children who I had not seen before came in. These two people are... Feel comfortable, you idiots? Isn't it a wonderful opportunity to get along with adults? Be thankful. Put we for an adult in a single cell. Gosh, nice try.
Yeah, what if we were eaten by that adult?
Excuse me? I won't do that. Okay, how would I? Boss, she took it seriously. Calm down, those guys are just teasing you. Hey, are they? I turned to the boy with blonde hair. He stuck out his tongue to me. Little Well, get out, all of you. Where are we going? Behind the management agency, there's an empty street. You're allowed to live there as long as you work for me. Work? What kind of... You'll have different jobs, I'll let you know, of course. I will make full use of your special strengths.
You hear that? He says special strength. Could it be?
Some shady jobs. It's your choice. Do you want to stay here? Fine by me.
Well,
Well, what happened to me? You won't do the... You may experience it on me, would you? Relax. I don't have an intention to do that. At least for now. For now? Have you decided yet? Are you coming or not? I'm in.
Make it two. Anyway, it can't get worse than now.
Doesn't matter to me. May as just go back to the way I used to be. I should not be here.
They all agreed.
Hey, big guy, what is your choice? I don't think I have a second choice from the beginning. Well, looks like someone understands her situation. Alright, we're going to call the code name of each other. We're going to call the code name of each other for convenience. What? Oh, damn it. As the head of this organization, you may call me number 1. Guess I'll be number 2. The boy with the black hair is number 3. Purple hair is number 4. It does not matter. Red hair is number 5. Not bad, I like this number. Then white hat can be number 6.
Hey, why am I last one?
Because you're obviously the youngest one here, right?
Bummer, so unfair. What about her?
Yeah, well, look at her white dress. I can still feel her nobleness through. She looks like pale right now. It's the first time I've seen an adult like her. Others who broke in were just males having trouble talking. Oh. Hey boss, can we call her Snow White? Oh, Snow White is a good name. What, you don't like it? No, Yes, I do not hate the name. I just feel a little embarrassed because I'm over the age of being a princess.
Never mind, it's just a code name. Now I am just a prisoner who lost all her memory. You be in charge, number 2. Got it. Alright then, everyone, follow me. I'll lead the way. After coming out of the cell, we followed number 2 and came to a place called Back Street, sorry. It was different from what I expected. Although the buildings look dilapidated, I felt peaceful under the tree-lined streets. Hey, when will those soldiers leave? We won't run away. This is the command from number 1. This side of the street can head to the internal management agency. Sorry. On this other side, there is a small park guarded by soldiers 24 hours a day. So, in fact, it's just a bigger cell. Number 2 brought us directly into the 3rd floor of a building on one side of the street. From now on, this is your residence. Feel free to use the 2nd floor, then the 3rd floor. Now choose a favorite room for yourself. Really? Great! No hurry. I'll have to tell you the schedule beforehand. Mealtime at 7 a.m. for breakfast. 12 o'clock for lunch. 17 hours for dinner before sunset. The dining room is on the 1st floor. Your work will be on odd hours. I will assign everyone's daily work separately after breakfast every morning. It is now 10 a.m. There are 2 hours away from lunch. You can take a nap after choosing your room. Guess I'll see you around. Although the smiling on the face, I couldn't feel any emotion from his voice. Number 2 conveyed the arrangement and then left from the contour. Although it has been quite a while since I left the cell, my eyes still can't adapt to dazzling light. When I raised my right hand and rubbed my eyes, I saw someone made the same move as I just did. Alright, he is the one who found me fainted in the forest. I could ask him about it when I get a chance. I picked the innermost room. The bed and rug felt soft. The light was soft, and I can see the other side of the street from the window. Although the window was locked, I can still see a lot of children walking on the road from the limited view. It's quite unusual. I could rarely see so many children at this age walking along the street except when schools organize events. I cannot help but gasp. It was not until now that I can totally understand number 6's words. In this world, only children are allowed to survive. Why? What should I do in the future? What should I do in the future? The feeling of fear and helplessness haunted me. My eyes were full of tears. When I was finally alone, my tears kept falling. Suddenly there was a knock on my door. I wiped away tears hurriedly and opened the door. Number 6 was standing outside the door. Then he came in directly without my permission. Snow White, you plan to live here? Yes, you? I live next door. Just come to say hi. Okay, actually I saw other rooms. The furniture is basically the same, so we don't have that much choice. Snow White, did you cry? Huh? No, I'm an adult. Yes, because I'm an adult. It's impossible for me to simply focus on current issues like a child does. Though I'm curious about the new environment, I cannot conceal my feelings of fear for the future. Snow White, will you want to skate with me? Skate? Where can we go? The island over there? The environment's much better than here, and there's no strict control. Don't you want to go somewhere else? If you don't get out of this street, you'll never figure out what's happening to the world. Proposal number 6 offer was attractive. However, coming from the cell to here, I knew it would not be easy to run away from this building. The boy's eyes flickered like I had no choice but I had no clue what was going on in his head. Do you have any plans? Well, let me see. When I kind of approach the exit and shout that an adult comes, then you need to attract the soldier's attention. And then I can catch the tide and get out of here. What about me? Oh yeah, you're a burden. I want to hit him. Alright, if you have nothing to do, now get out of my room. Leave me alone. Goodbye, don't cry again, so lame.
said number 6, and then he ran away. What is unbelievable is that I felt a little relieved at his prank. Did he try to cheer me up because I was frustrated? Well, maybe I flatter myself. I lied in bed for a while and gradually calmed down. I better go for a walk. Well, I guess I can go and check the range of our daily region. I went out and walked around the opposite direction against the way I came. The scenery changed in a moment. Buildings on both sides of the street were replaced by trees. There was a mill at the end of the street. Not far away, I saw a beautiful house under patrol by children who were holding weapons in their hands. Weapons? These children? Will they hesitate when they shoot others? Stop. Do not think about it anymore. The world is not the world that I have lived for years. Yes, the world has its own rules and I have to act discreetly. At that time, I saw a man come from somewhere near the house. It was a boy with green hair and a toy dog on his shoulder. The boy walked up to me. He might want to say something, but the words seemed frozen on his lips. I was perplexed. Just then, he stared at the one who came up behind me. I followed his direction and found that number 5 was coming towards us. Hey, Snow White. Number 5, what are you doing here? I want to get familiar with the surrounding conditions and restrictions as soon as possible. What's in the house? There are so many soldiers there. Seems like an important base. Besides, who is this guy, Snow White? Do you know him? No, I do not know. Then we better go back. It's almost lunchtime. Sure. I was ready to keep up with the pace of number 5. Suddenly my dress was dragging slightly. When I looked back, I saw the strange boy smile at me. I was totally confused about the smile at that time. At that time, I thought that maybe he just felt curious about me. After all, I was the only adult here. I managed a smile as a response, then left there hastily. It was almost lunchtime. Number 5 and I came to the dining room. Almost everyone was there. Hey, number 5 and Snow White came here together. Well, I happened to meet her. She seems to have nothing to fear. Some of the boys who were in the cell with me, a girl in blue hair that I haven't seen before delivered our food here and put it on the table. I like all their faces. There were some sandwiches on white plates, meat missing meatballs made of flour, and glasses filled with drinks. Is this orange juice? Yes. I hate sweet drinks. Make it black tea. Help yourself. Tea and hot water are on the cupboard. Haha, you can't boss her around just because she's dressed like a maid. Oh my god, that is so awkward. Your fast change of identity makes me admire her. I rather say it's because she's adapted to her work. Shut up. Guess you already met your apartment administrator. You can call her number 0. Number 2 is in charge of work issues, while I'll be responsible for your daily problems. If you have any questions, you can come to me. Nice to meet you all. Really? Put a young lady together with our prisoners? Judging people from appearance, you are not ready for the work that needs keen insight. Anyway, I've been working for the management agency. You'll regret if you thought I am just a doll. Judging by the way she spoke, she's not as easy to deal with as her fragile appearance. The summer one, everyone had their lunch quietly in the dining room. When I was about to go back to my room after lunch, I met number 3 at the concierge who had the same plan. Number 3, can we talk for a sec? You want to ask me what happened when I met you? Yes. As I said in the cell, I found you fainting in the forest, and then we were caught by the patrolman. Then we were thrown in the cell. I got nothing else to tell. Stay away from me. You brought me so much trouble. Oh,
I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize for that. You should have nothing to do with the whole adult thing, and now your freedom is restricted. Glad you know it, but there's nothing else you and I can do. Just wait and find out the next move. Can I go now? Wow, his distaste looking really. His distaste look really hurts me. Nothing. Never mind. Seems that I can't get any more information out of him. Sorry. Well, thanks for your time. Number 3 did not respond and walked away from the counter without looking back. Seems that he really hates me, but there's nothing I can do to change his attitude. I sighed and turned my eyes to the window. Then I saw someone standing downstairs. That's number 0 and... Yes, it's a letter from number 1. Well, I'll pass the message to number 2. Next, please select your favorite room, then try to fit in the group. As a park manager, I sincerely welcome your arrival. Number 7. He's the child in the park. Why does he come here? I heard the sound of the gate open and their footsteps coming up the stairs. Suddenly I felt upset for no reason, so I hastily ran back to my room. Why am I hiding? Well, never mind. So what can I do now? Here we go, we get to choose. Hold on, let's return real quick. Let's save. What can I do now? Talk to someone. Number 2. I don't want to stay in the room alone at dusk. So I wandered to the park, which located at the end of the street. Just then I saw a man walking towards me from our villa. Snow White, what are you doing here? Well, I have nothing to do in the room, so I wanted to take a walk. Number 2, what does the house on the other side use for? There are so many patrolmen. That is number 1's residence. I just reported your situation in the villa to him. Number 2, will you live in an apartment with us? No, I live in the management agency. But I need to assign a task to you every day, so I will travel between the management agency and the villa a lot. I'll also be there when you have meals. It's nice to eat different types of food cooked by different people every day. Huh? Really? What? What's bothering you? Number 0 and I have been working for number 1 since a long time ago. We are in charge of different selections in our work. Basically, I am working on some assistant work. Oh, crap. What is that? Hold on, guys. Got a freaking bug here. Okay. Basically, I am working on some assigned work while number 0 is responsible for some underground work. Underground work? What does that mean? What does that mean? Perhaps you will figure it out later. Thank you for telling me these. My pleasure. I'd like to tell you whatever you are allowed to know. Look at the sky. The sun is almost down. I should walk you back to the apartment. I'm going to return to the agency anyway. Okay, great. Number 2 and I went back together. Number 2, I kind of feel that you're different from other children. Really? Is that so? Yeah, some of them are talkative, but I can feel their childishness one way or another. And you, I mean, you're not an adult. It just feels like you belong to the sitting down type. Snow White, I do look much younger than you, but my mental age may not be younger than yours. Are you serious? Looks like you don't believe me. It doesn't matter. You'll know I didn't lie either. I can smell some kind of flower all the way from the villa to this park. Number two told me that this was the aroma of red sandalwood on the roadside. Arriving at the apartment, He waved goodbye and walked towards the magic agency.
Second day.
Yes. Okay, gonna stop here. Next, I'm gonna start day 2. See you guys next time.